Integrity is one of the most misunderstood and misused words. Today I'm going to talk about the true meaning of integrity, starting with 3 common myths that I've heard. The first myth is that integrity is about just being honest. Just being honest. The second one is a balanced and compartmentalized life means that you're living a life of integrity. The third common myth I hear is that being in integrity requires no action. It's just natural because it's just who you are. And hopefully, as I share some examples of the true meaning of integrity, you'll have a different view. So when I looked up the meaning of the word integrity in my favorite dictionary, Wikipedia, this is what I found. Integrity is a concept of consistency of actions, values, methods, measures, principles, expectations, and outcomes. Kind of a mouthful. And it's about honesty and truthfulness or accuracy of one's actions. And I know it's quite a lot. It's when I want to break down some of the words that stood out to me, as integrity is probably one of my favorite topics. First, we'll talk about consistency. What does consistency mean? Consistency is when you're the same no matter what situation or context that you're in. That even if you had a bad day and an argument just before you walked into the meeting, it's about making a conscious decision to be consistent in how you are behaving, your actions, and your words with other people. So for this myth, it doesn't mean that you're compartmentalized, because when you're consistent, the leader will be the same whether they're with their family, their friends, the church, in the boardroom. You will recognize this leader. The next part of this definition that stood out to me is about honesty and truthfulness. So what that requires is a level of consciousness about what you really feel and about what you're trying to convey. And that does not always come very naturally, to be honest. It requires conscious choice and effort to be honest and truthful and aware and conscious of yourself and the impact you have on other people, whether it's intentional and often, unfortunately, unintentional. The last part is about accuracy of one's actions. Now, accuracy of one's actions, and this word accuracy, I find kind of interesting because it actually talks about a precision, because when you're accurate, it means that you're precise. And when you're being precise with your actions, it means you're really thinking through, in this situation, how do I want to behave in a way that is consistent with what I believe and who I am, which goes back to what this definition of integrity is. You see, the word integrity comes from the word integer. Now, integer is actually a big circle, and it's about wholeness. And so when you actually have an integer or have integrity, it means that you're complete and you're whole. A lot of times we spend our times quite fragmented and quite compartmentalized, where there are bits and pieces of ourselves, actually in multiple places. But true integrity is when all of the circles of your life come together and actually form one whole circle. And so we understand it's very difficult to be integrity all the time. But here's what I see in leaders who are just leaders by position and authority, and leaders who truly are in integrity and inspire others to follow them. 6 tips. Number 1, this leader understands the true definition of integrity. Secondly, this person intentionally reflects on what to say, how to behave, and how to make decisions, right? Because integrity is about when what's on the inside is actually consistent with what's on the outside. This leader is also the same authentic person, regardless of the context or the situation. So they'll be the same. Of course, they may adjust their behavior depending on who they're engaging with, but the core of who they are will not change if they actually are in integrity. The fourth one is that this leader recognizes his or her impact on other people because they're conscious and they want to make sure that their actions are reflective of what they really believe, because every person is different, so it requires conscious choice. The fifth one is this person actively focuses on developing their own character and wholeness, because they understand it's about being whole and like a circle, and so they actively focus on that because it's a lifetime journey. And the sixth point is that this leader enrolls others to be on the journey as well, and on this journey of being whole, integrated. And that is the true meaning of integrity. So I hope that I can enroll you to join me on this lifetime journey by starting with understanding the true meaning of integrity.